Hello, friends. I have returned from the underworld, and clearly we are here to open up a box of Final Fantasy trading cards from the Final Fantasy trading card game. And much like the card, you are not alone. I am not alone. You see, I brought a friend through my travels in Midgar, and that's the only Final Fantasy reference I will make. 'Cause I really haven't played that much Final Fantasy. All my love of Final Fantasy comes from Kingdom Hearts and 13 and 15. We're not here to discuss this right now. Friend to the right, introduce yourself to the camera, please.
Yeah. Hey there, my name's Kyle. I have been a Final Fantasy fan since essentially 10. That was my first one, but I also went back to play plenty of the older games. And such a big fan that I even have Tidus's necklace on right now. And I'm also a huge Magic the Gathering fan. So this set has just been a dream come true for me. So I'm just happy to be here to see you hopefully pull some amazing cards because this set, even if you're not a Final Fantasy fan, this set is just amazing in its own right. So
I before we start opening, I'm doing a quick sound check on my end.
Mhm.
All right, there we go. I sound fine, and I'm just going to close it on the usual tweet ton machine. But yeah, I have done two pre-releases, and I have bought some singles. Full transparency here. But yeah. Also, fun fact: I met Kyle talking about Survivor and other things on Twitter. Let's get this open. There's gonna be 30 packs. Yeah, I figured bring Kyle into this because Kyle plays Magic like I do, and other things. And well, I'm building Sephiroth from this set. I'm building Clouds. I have a pre-con coming tomorrow, and I clearly have no Sheen.
Ooh, what do we got for the topper?
At the top. Scan here to discover the coolest cards. Now, if you're going to draft, which some people will, I might actually be partaking in a draft here or there because my friends will run them because they're awesome. Yeah, these are the archetypes. I'm probably gonna actually keep this.
Yeah. I will say after pre-release, Vivi probably better for Commander than he is for Limited.
Yeah. I pulled a mono white cloud last night for my pack from one of my packs, and I got very very happy. Also, I should grab my garbage pail.
Yeah, I have something to
Itself.
throw away all those packs.
Okay. Let's see. First pack of Final Fantasy booster box. I'm hoping to pull an Altar Sephiroth. And speak of the fucking devil, my token for the set, ring for the pack is Sephiroth's One Winged Angel.
Oh, there you go. That's a good way to start it.
Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna hold them like this, and then I'll just show the camera. Cinera reinforcements. The town greeter. He's always reading the town.
Mhm.
Ice magic. We have a dwarven castle guard. Ooh, resentful revelation.
Might need to lower that a little, by the way. It's like it's kind
Oh,
of cutting off. Yeah, there we go.
good, good. There we
Yeah,
go. We have instant ramen. The one of the best cards in the entire set. I'm not even memeing.
it's
Like
classic.
so, I blame Prompto for everything. Damn it, Prompto. White Oracite, which is just a
That's a
pretty
good
good.
spell.
Hey, it's the last member of the Four Horsemen, Ignis.
Ignis is awesome.
A Torgal, a Fine Hound,
Ooh.
Ambrosia. Not something I would name a Chocobo. Uh, triple triad.
Oh, that card is stupid good, actually.
Beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles top card of the library. So, under turn, you may play the card you own, exile this way, each other card exile this way. So this is just another Atali.
Essentially. And I
Love
just
it.
love it because I'm a big Final Fantasy 8 fan, and like everyone's just like addicted to the card game of that one. It's just so good.
Vincent Valentine.
Oh, let me lower that a little. There
Yeah,
we go. Yeah, that card
I
is
bought the
so good.
I bought the alt art of that actually last night at my locals.
He's so good just because like he just builds up 1/1s for like creatures dying. So if you have a lot of kill stuff in your deck, man, that thing could get busted real fast.
I'll send you the Sephiroth list when it's done. Paladin's Arms, that's my
Also
foil,
good equipment.
and Guado Solemn Far Plane Gateway.
Ooh. Yeah, anything with Ward is going to be a good equipment, and that card really helped me a lot yesterday in my pre-release.
Yeah, it's funny. So my shop's cracking day is normally the Wednesday before the set drops. So there was a guy who was working from like 10:15 on Thursday because they had like extended the cracking day because they got so much stuff in. And he didn't leave the shop until 7 a.m. on Friday morning. I'm like, Henry, you're crazy. Okay, so we have here the best card in the set, the art card.
That's got to be a 14. Yeah, it's 14
I
or 14 or 11.
have no idea.
If
Ooh,
it,
another card.
if it has animal ears, I'm assuming it's 11 or 14.
We have the Alam T Rexar, which is going in my Dino deck because this card's just disgustingly dumb. It's a 6/6 for 6 with it gives me 3 life and has far cycling, so it helps me accelerate my game plan.
It's essentially Dreadmoth 4.0, 3.0. It's like it's just another version of it, but they just keep making it better.
Dragoon's Wyvern, Gaily Cat. Now the Gaily Cat
That
helped
card's
me
good.
so much last night. I also pulled a red crystal last night from my pre-release
Yeah.
suplex.
AKA the better braid, AKA one of the best moments in Final Fantasy VI. I'm not going to debate that with anyone else.
Fun fact. So for Commander, my shop does bonus points. One of the bonus points this month is to destroy a vehicle.
With the
Uh,
flex.
no, just in general.
Okay.
Namazu Trader.
That card is also pretty good just to give you the treasure. If you have that side quest to get the dragon from Final Fantasy 12 out, that thing,
Yeah.
the rats, and a few other of those treasure makers are going to get that out real fast.
That rat is going. The rat from the set's going in my rat travel deck. Oh, I need to bring up the YouTube stream just so I can see if there's anybody in the chat because I can't see the chat on there anymore because and apparently in the free plan they're like LOL no not anymore. I'm like thanks StreamYard.
Don't think I see anyone in the chat.
No, it's just me. Okay, cool. 7 seconds.
Yeah.
We have Stahagin.
I mean, Merfolk is always nice.
Don't tell the professor from Clarence Community College.
I have some beef with some of his opinions, so whatever.
I mean, I just want to Kenrith.
Oh, I'm so mad. Like so many people I knew at the event pulled a Kenrith as well as the Atraxa, and I'm just like, are you kidding me?
My buddy Chris is gonna love that. I'm gonna send that to him after I'm done. We have Kina Kid Gourmet.
Oh, Aquina is so good. Aquina is like such a slept-on character from 9, and I honestly kind of want to do a frog build around them because they seem like such like a fun character.
God. Unexpected Request.
That card helped me so much actually in pre-release.
Control terror creature on the turn until the creature gains haste till end of turn. You may attach an equipment. Well, this card's going in my cloud deck.
That thing is stupid good.
Travel the Overworld.
Okay.
Summon Primal Odin.
Odin, yeah, that was a beast.
The only Odin I know is from Final Fantasy 13.
The one that lightning, right?
Lightning. Sycophant.
That's a good counter spell, honestly.
And Treno. So I got my first alt art and second back in.
Eep.
I'm so hyped.
Man,
Now,
yesterday. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. Sorry.
Because like going off of that alt art, like yesterday with one of my pre-release matches, I was doomed from the start because the guy not only had the Sephiroth Atraxa, but he also had a Sin. So he just kept on like just using them to get them back and forth from the graveyard to his hand to the field. I'm just like, I can't win no matter how many times I kill it.
Okay.
So bad.
Wow. Yeah. There was my last opponent had Cecil, I think is the name, the Dark Knight in their deck.
Oh, Cecil's so good, especially
Kept finding a way to bring
early.
it back. I'm like, yeah. Fuck. I'm like, thanks. All right. We got Blitzball Shot, the Combat Tutorial.
That card's so good too.
Don't remind me. Card pissed me off last night in my, what was it, round 2 match?
Oof.
Paladin's Arms again. Sabo Tender.
That thing's going to be, I think, kind of broken for landfall. Honestly, when I was doing it last night, I had that and the car from 15, and just kept on like getting the landfall strats like popping off from it.
I hate that car so much. Undercity Dire Rat. Really? Lunatic Pandora. Lucas Stadium. I prefer Lucas Oil Stadium where the Indianapolis Colts play, but that's just me.
Good start with the alt arts.
Oh hell yeah. Santoto.
That thing is stupid. Like I definitely want to do an Izzet deck with Vivi, and I'm so happy to have that card, Vivi, and like the other Izzet card from the set.
I am putting myself off for Magic for the rest of the year for a reason. Dragoon's Lance, very underrated equipment card.
Pretty good.
Ultros.
That thing, if you were able to get some high spellage out of it, that thing could really make a scary appearance on the table.
I had an idea for that. My buddy and I are working on a Tatiova deck.
Mm-hmm.
So I may put that in Vanilla, which is the flip side of Ragnarok, which is
Vanille, just a
it's Vanille.
Vanille, yeah.
Vanille's from 13. I should know this by now. Ninja's Blades.
Ninja's Blades pretty good.
Poison the Water. Somebody's poisoned the watering hole.
That one was so helpful last night for wiping out any of like the wizards or heroes on the field.
I had a fire magic last night in my hand in one of my games. I had fire magic, and my opponent used sleep magic on my chocobo, on my ambrosia rather. So I had to deal 1 damage to my own creature, just so that way it could survive. All right, I'm removing the token and not looking at anything else.
Yeah.
All right, we have Preach. Is it Preach or Preach?
I want to say Preach, but again, it's like a final. I think that's an 11 or 14 card. So
it is a 11 card. Preach's Wanderings. We have Kieran's Merchant.
I was so like happy to see more Final Fantasy 9 love with like random creatures like that. Because 9 is such a slept-on game.
I've never played 9. I want to play 9.
It's a really good game, honestly. It's like it harkens back to more of the fantasy roots of the game with a lot of interesting like perspectives of like the black mages and like through Vivi's perspective, as well as some interesting story plot lines. Like I'm definitely making a Final Fantasy 9 deck with just Kuja and Vivi. So it's like I don't know. I love it, but their cards are also really good too.
I want to put my buddy a VV because he really wants to build that deck. I'm like, if he uses that, I will do that.
It could be a stupid
slash white, a red Mage's Rapier.
That card is also gonna be good for equipment decks.
Black Mage's Wad. I hate this card so much.
That card's going into my Kuja.
Pilot. Fair. Magic Pot.
Good early defense as well as get the treasure.
White Mage's Staff. Ooh, I pulled Leon's. Squall. I know it was Leon.
Leon Squall. I hate how they did that card. Like it shouldn't be an ETB, but every time he attacks, he deals a 2 extra damage.
Yeah. We have Snow Villiers. Oh wait, Snow?
Yeah, that's Snell. His card's
Ah,
interesting. I had him last night. I didn't really use him though. I just felt like I couldn't work him well for spamming the field.
that's fair. Yeah,
Loose Funland.
we have a Dark Knight's Greatsword.
That one's all right.
We have another Summon Leviathan.
Leviathan. That card is so interesting, honestly.
Tree is your Kraken. I'm triggered right now, and I'll explain why when I open my next pack. Red Mage's Rapier in a forest. So I got a buddy from my locals named Gavin, and he's gonna watch it. So I'm gonna send this to him later. But we were playing Commander one night at locals. He was able to constantly whelming wave my Dragon deck. And because there's a card that says, "Hey, you can bring a card back from your graveyard that's instant or sorcery," I'm like, I hate you, Gavin.
And honestly, the best card for the summons, and I was like going to say this for for anyone that is doing limited events with this set, the best card if you are running summons and if you are in black, Vincent's Limit Break is probably going to be the best one you want to work with because at the start of your turn, you have your upkeep. Final part of the saga, they get sacrificed. Vincent's upkeep, it will essentially play on them. They come back again and start their whole cycle from the start. So, if you want to keep your sagas out, that's probably your best combo to work with there to keep them alive a little longer.
I want to pull an all-star Kefka. I really do.
Oh, Kefka is so cool. I think I have that art too, actually. Yeah, I do. I like to collect all the art cards as well. This one's a sign no.
So we have a Chocobo kick. Is the Chocobo need to just beat down the door and just kick. Dreams of Laguna. I don't know these references.
They're from Final Fantasy VIII. At certain points of the game, there's moments where the party's knocked out or asleep or something, and you're playing as those three for certain portions of the game.
Oh, I like that actually. Magitech Infantry.
That card actually helped me out. I had 2 of those in my deck yesterday.
A Warrior Sword. Very, very cool. Like the artwork quite a bit.
It's pretty good.
Cornered by the Black Mages.
That one's so good if you're running a sacrifice deck or running off of sacrifice triggers.
Oh, Sephiroth. Sephiroth says hello. Adventurer's Airship. Laughing Mad.
That card's so good for search.
Oron's Inspiration.
That's also a good card if you're doing multiple attacks.
Oron's a samurai guy, right?
He is a samurai, yes, and he's probably one of the better fighters in 10.
I remember from Kingdom Hearts 2 because when you're in Hercules Coliseum or Elvis Coliseum,
yeah,
you team up with him. So we have Overkill.
One of my favorite cards of the set.
We pull Mr. Prompto.
He was so good. That was also for my treasure making stuff.
I love how his card is just him doing a selfie.
Yeah, because in 15 there is a feature where you could take photos and stuff mid battle or anything, and you could do some of that. So it was interesting.
I love that about that game. That's one of the 2 games I've actually played, and I'll explain in a little bit. So summon gluten-free Cerberus.
Yeah, so the GF stands for Guardian Force. That's what they were called in 8. And that service card, that card is actually kind of solid, honestly. I pulled a few of those.
A-tier.
Oh, that card is busted. That's a mythic, man. That's I think that card's got some high value to it too.
So if I pull 2 mythics in less than 10 packs, I don't know if the Noctis counts as let's
see here.
Counts as that. But that's gonna go into the hit pile.
Yes. And then let me just look up the name of it. What was the name again? Just so I
A-tier and Prywin. And then they're about to pack up, got a foil blitz ball shot and an island. So
Come on, load up. Oh, is it really not going that much? I thought it was more, huh? It's only going for $5, but it's a really stupid equipment, especially if you got like cards that like have it equipped right away.
in my cloud build, I'm playing Hammer Nazan and Nazan. So
That card is 100% going into my Hope commander that I'm going to build because Lifelink Mill seems really stupid.
ooh, I like the treasure tokens, although I kind of wish it was a mimic.
The treasure token's pretty good. There's a couple legendary ones. One of my favorites though is the Angelo token. Such a
I have a
cute
foil
card.
of that. I have a foil of that too. I love it.
Such a cute
Bard's.
card.
We have a Bard's bow
That card is actually kind of slept on.
stuck in Summoner's Sanctum.
Good stall.
I like I would need to remind myself you are not alone.
That card is for a 1-drop too. Is kind of stupid.
Light of Judgment. I kept forgetting last time that this was an instant. I wish it was a little cheaper though for spot removal. Sephiroth's Intervention.
Love that.
If I pull an altar at Sephiroth, I'm gonna cry. Iron Giants, another special guest. We have Darkness of Eternity.
Ooh, that's Dark Ritual. That's a rare card. That's got
That's
some money to it.
that's going in. That's going in my Sephiroth deck.
Yeah, because
Or
Dark
rats. I don't.
Ritual, if you're running just an all black deck, that card, and then that card, if you use that too, because then you can bring that back and reuse it.
Especially these schemes, you give me horrible ideas, and that's why I'm glad I brought you here.
Yeah, that card helped
Sleep,
me out plenty. Oh, that
Sleep
card's also
Magic,
good.
Cactuar.
Love Cactuar.
I pulled a jumbo on Friday night in my first pre-release. That was fun.
So jelly. I've actually was able to live a couple Cactuars in my events.
Side quest, Rage of Chocobo.
Get the like Chocobo.
Xenos.
That card is stupid because that's also another auto win card. Because when you get them flipped, you choose an opponent, and if that opponent loses the game, everyone else loses.
Oh yeah, I know that card. I put
Yeah.
a foil Tifa. I think that's worth a couple bucks.
Oh, that's a everyone wants to play that in standard or commander because that could give you like an easy win right out the gate.
Yeah. All right, real quick, Survivor. Are you excited for season 50 at all?
I'm mixed on it. It's like obviously I'm excited because season 50, but the casting I'm not happy with. I've made a TikTok of how I feel about the whole cast. A lot of the men of this cast, I felt like were kind of just duds, and they were kind of just like Jeff's favorites rather. But I hope maybe something good could come of this. I mean, anything can be better than Game Changers and Winter and War. I hope at least.
Yeah, I'll get to my thoughts as I open the next pack, but I
Hey,
foil
signed art.
plug art signed art. I love it. Not that's not the red mage's rapier, the black mage's rod, aka the Millennium Rod from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Send him to the Shadow Realm.
Airship Crash.
AKA Broken Wings, I believe.
Yeah. Retrieve the Esper. Jasmine want Esper Dust if you're a Sentai fan.
Yeah. That card is pretty slept on too, just to give you like a good 3/3 and then do it again.
Wow. You got Feet of the Sun Chris. I thought that was Sun Sis, and I got concerned. The Sidian Elder.
That card's going in Kuja.
Can I please pull out an Ancient Copper Dragon?
Oh my god, that's what I'm hoping too.
What is this? Monk's Fist?
Yeah.
Summon Shiva.
Shiva can be pretty good. That's going into I'm going to try to make a stun deck when a Spider-Man set comes out because there's a Spider-Man card that stuns his opponent. So I kind of want to pair him up with like some of the cards from Eldraine and this set. I think there could be some stupid stuff to make of that.
You're evil. Saz Chocobo. Saz. Oh, he's from 13 as well. I remember him. I think
That Chocobo card though is going to be perfect for any landfall deck.
that's going to talk to you. You got Summon Primal Garuda.
Ooh, okay. That card actually helped me a decent amount on Friday.
We have the Circle of Power. Xanarkand Ancient Metropolis.
There you said it right. Yeah, that's one of the 5 adventure lands.
Oh shit! Wow. Creature. I mean, not creature elemental. Blazing Bomb foil and a Baron Airship Kingdom.
Yeah, yeah. Xanderkin, that's from 10, and I'm like such a Final Fantasy 10 fan. Like all the 10 cards, I think are just peak perfection. I'm so happy with how they all looked.
So I'm glad about that. But going back to the whole Survivor at all for a hot sec. How do you not have Shane Powers? How do you not have? I'm trying to think. Who else?
Davey,
Like
I rather preferred Davey over Mike White personally.
anybody from the Mike White? You just did it promote White Lotus.
And then of all the 41 through 44 reps, like Jeff keeps hyping up the new era, but yet all the picks he chooses for 41 through 44 is Jonathan, of all people. Like
I'll,
Jeff,
I'll
like
be
you.
very honest with you. Sorry to cut you off, Kyle, but I'll be honest with you. I don't like the new era in the slightest. I hate the new mechanics. I hate the over reliance on advantages. And as much as I like Eva, she should not have made Final Three last season.
No, there's a lot of problems with the new era, and there's parts that I do love, and there's some people that I do like of the new era, but there's still plenty of problems. I just don't think like of the picks that Jeff has picked of the new era, aside from a few, should not have been on this season. You know, like Emily, I'm happy she's on. I thought she was a
Mhm.
very interesting character, but like bringing back Joe, Kyle, and Camilla, and then 2 randoms from 49, I don't think that was the right call there. D, I love her. I think she's like probably one of the best winners of the new era, and like even like compared to like a lot of other winners in general. But I don't think she's gonna last long in that regard either. But I don't know. There's a lot of people from like the new era that I think were missed as cast. I don't know.
I will leave it at this with two final points. So then we'll get back into the packs. But why Ozzy? And
Colby.
I don't mind Coley as much as I did because the more I thought about it, the more and more I was like, I actually really like Colby Donaldson.
I The thing is with Colby, I just don't find him to be as good of a character as people intend to make him out to be. Because when you rewatch Australia, yes, he was a very captivating character. But then when you rewatch All Stars and Heroes versus Villains, that's not the same Colby. And that's not like the good version of him. And I feel like he only does well when you have Jerry to carry off on the storyline because I think Jerry's more compelling and it has a better foil to him to make that relationship work. And see her not on his gas, which is just a crime of its own.
I can talk about Survivor for hours, and I think honestly, idea for season 50, we should just start like a weekly talk show where we talk about Survivor. We have Gigantoad. He's a gigantic toad. We have a Rook Turret. That's a Rock Turret for a second. I'm like, is that an attack name from something?
I want to say
We
so.
have
I know they're in 7, I believe.
Earth Rescue Mission. Loki
Speaking of
love this
which,
card. We have the Blazing Bomb.
that thing, I think I might honestly put in my Kuja deck just because of that ability.
I really, really, really wish you could. There was an additional anti-text that says you can have as many blazing bombs in your deck as you want.
Oh yeah.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna adjust myself over here.
Sure, we got Fight On with Aerith and Youth.
Yuffie.
Yeah, all right, good.
Yeah,
We
it's a good
have
delivery.
World Map.
That essential for anyone that's doing limited. I think that's a perfect search card.
We have Hill Gygus.
Gigas.
Gigas. Sorry, Garnet.
Garnet, that's going to be going into my my summon deck. She is really good. If for even for sagas alone, she's really good.
Yeah, like summons are fun in this set. Relentless X-ATM 092.
So I kind of want to do a spider deck too at some point, spider insect deck, and that thing's going to be perfect in there.
What colors?
It's going to be black and green.
I want to at some point when I'm done, when I'm like when I have extra cash, like or maybe around the holidays, I kind of want to rebuild my old green black graveyard deck
Hmm.
with Izoni, Samurai's Katana, side quest Hunt the Mark.
That's what I was talking about for that dragon. It's a kill spell. You get a free treasure right out the gate from it, and then just get 2 more, and you get that thing out. It's a
You,
solid card.
you're giving me horrible ideas. Yeah, Gilgamesh, Master at Arms.
That card is stupid good.
Yeah, that card's going in my cloud deck.
I
We need to learn how to commune with the beavers, totally.
love that card.
And then we have Vector Imperial Capital.
Yeah.
2 packs left for the right side. Yeah, Friday one of my buddies from local bought a box, and in 1 pack he pulled the Ancient Copper Dragon and a Sephiroth.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was very jealous. Oh, and hey, I just have the art card of that dragon too.
Yeah. I think it's also like one of the most hardest, I think still to this day, like one of like the longest like alternate boss battles in Final Fantasy history because it takes just so long to fight that thing in 12.
Have you played Elden Ring?
I'm not like one of those types soul players. Like
There,
it's just too much effort for my liking.
there, okay. There's a reason why I asked, but I'll get to that when we open the next pack. Heck, Hex Summon Fat Chocobo. I just looked at the next card.
That card is
We
actually
have
pretty good.
create 2 green bird creature token with whenever that's going in landfall.
Yeah. So many of the Chocobo cards are good for landfall decks. I do want to make a Chocobo deck with the Choco card.
Sage's no list. You have the weapons vendor.
Good for equipment stuff.
Haste Magic.
Really good.
Magic Pot. White Mage's Staff. The Imperial Hall of Arcades.
Yeah, that's one of the lesser of the alt arts, but you know, it's still a good alt art regardless.
Yeah. Lionheart.
Can still mad about that.
So this is suddenly a Power Ranger set with a Power Ranger Wild Force being represented. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Rufus Shinra, who looks like a doctor, honestly.
That card actually did me some good because like just to like have him out, but also get like another creature out with him. Pretty solid stuff there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to abuse it too. Wind Crystal.
Doggo. Oh, the Wind Crystal is so good. If you're running like a good lifelink heal deck, that's again what I need for hope. That card could be pretty stupid.
Adelbert Steiner and Vector Imperial Capital both foil.
Nice.
Dude, like not even from like a Magic fan, this set is just so cool mechanic wise, you know?
Again, like even if you're not a Final Fantasy fan, like there's so many good cards in a set that could really pop off for just any kind of deck in general. Like, and that's why I love it so much. And like so many, also just like the bonus sheet too. There's just so many stupid good cards on there on top of all that, and the fact that the play boosters have equal feel to pull those, and we haven't had that since Thunder Junction, I think.
Oh, Thunder Junction. I have the full art basics from that set, as well as the dinosaur from the vault, or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh yeah, Thunder Junction. I don't know why it gets hate. Like I know it's a hat set, but it's at least a good hat set.
There. All right. Guys, all greens. We're gonna damper the magic.
That is also probably gonna be in a lot of blue decks just because of the hexproof and one drop.
Yeah. Cloudbound Moogle.
Google.
We're gonna summon Ifrit.
You free.
Arimon. Ahriman. Monk's Fist. Rand Pulse Ochu. Restoration Magic.
That card is going to be so good for healing and protection tactics.
Titus Blitzball Star.
That's also going to be good for any artifact deck.
It's weird. When the first time I heard the name Titus, like in Final Fantasy terms, I thought of the Titus from the Alien Rangers. Your Phantom Train.
Hey, choo choo, suplex it.
Ring of the Luci or Lucy.
That is a very underrated mana card.
4 mana for two. Wow, that's actually not that bad. Wind Bloom.
That's probably my favorite of those 5 adventure lands. That's going into Kuja for sure.
Reach of the Horizon, Foil, and a Swamp. That's another card that's going into my landfall deck.
Yeah.
We're going to the middle.
Another good card from the bonus sheet list that I think is perfect for like the bomb is this guy right here. It's the Yawgmoth card because you can proliferate just by like paying 2 black and discarding a card, and you don't see much of that in black. So this is actually kind of like a really good card if you're doing some Rakdos stuff with those 1/1s. If you're doing like Vincent or anything like that.
I am a Mardu fan. I do appreciate the Zerg. I do appreciate though as a Magic player, Rakdos.
Yeah.
All right, next pack. First one from the middle. So we're hoping for Sephiroth. Blazing Bomb. Fight on. I'm only also from this point forward just only going to show the new cards I know I haven't pulled yet.
Mhm.
Fight on. The Gasol Greens. The Magic Damper. We have the Cloudborn Moogle. Oh hey, Vincent's Limit Break.
There you go. Yep. Again, that card, it's good for the obviously for blocking and also to come back, but also great to keep your sagas out.
The Iron Giant. WB's going to call you and be like, "Hey, we want royalties." Quistis Treppy or Trep.
Quistis, yeah, like her name's very awkward. She's an interesting blue mage though. I like her ability.
We have Ash.
Ash is pretty good for equipment stuff.
We have the Sandworm. Shit, I just watched a special myself.
Some Dune.
We have the Demon Wall.
Okay.
They breached the wall on Attack on Titan again. A 5. This card's so good.
That is 100% going into my summon deck just to get those sagas ready to start steamroll.
The Loose Final Act and Rabinastre Royal City. Dude, I'm telling you, last night that card saved my ass, and with both games that I won or both matches. So I had an E-free ETB, and then I was like, "Hey, swing for 9."
Okay, yeah, and like as you know, with me, like I am very much a big fan of Mardu for this for all of pre-release. I did Mardu for both my decks.
I Golbez.
Ooh, that's a good old Golbez art.
All right, let's see. We have. They really want us to commune with beavers. People are sick, man. I'm telling you.
It's honestly a decent search card.
Well, I didn't even read it. Nothing that you never even reveal artifact feature lamp among them for the moment of library. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good for cloud decks.
Yeah.
Uh Koei Earl. We're gonna call the mountain Chocobo. Trube, or Trube for rare. Let's play some Bliss Ball.
Yeah, goodbye, Commander Spear. Hello, Blitzball.
Yeah, 100%. Adventures in another underrated card, limited.
Yep.
Summon Anima.
They did my girl dirty. I love Anima in 10. Her cards just
Grahatia.
Yeah, I think that's either a 14 or an 11.
Omega Heartless Evolution. Alt Art. Alt
Fame.
Art Fae.
Yep, that's the one that melds with vanilla.
Alt Art Double Cactar.
Ooh, nice.
Leopard Scout and Gongaga Reactor Town. Wow.
Yeah, that Cactuar is so good, and the Fane, I love her. Yeah, so she's like the bottom for the Gilgamesh card with her and Vanilla.
Wow. I kind of want to replay Final Fantasy 13. I never beat it 'cause I couldn't get past one of the bosses, like the giant lake.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
know.
how to describe it. It's like the UFO thing or whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah, 13 I think gets like a little too much hate. Like I understand it, like there's like 3 of them essentially for the whole story, but I enjoyed that whole game.
Yeah. All right, and the token. All right, we have summon GF Ifrit. We have Arimon, Ulam T Rexor,
R.
Sar. We have the Dragoon's Wyvern. We have the Gaily Cat. We have the World Map. Another very underrated card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, good for limited.
We have Hill Gigist. We have the Summon Esper Rama
Ramu.
Rabu and Elixir. Very good card also.
Yeah, there's a lot of good uncommons in this set. Like that Ramu card and Elixir, those cards can really pop off.
We have Clash of the Icons.
The Acons.
Acon. Well, listen, we can't bring Acon into this. We've got those parties. Summon Chocomog.
That thing is stupid for limited, honestly.
I like it quite a bit. Summon Titan. I pulled this was my promo the other night on Friday.
Titan's pretty good, and actually, one of my winners packs from pre-list, I got the bonus sheet Titan.
Oh, my pre-release, I had the bonus sheet Nick's Blue Ancient. We have a Poo Poo UFO, and we also have here the planes.
The UFO is also pretty good for limited too.
Oh man.
Yeah, one of the bonus sheet cards I was happy to have, even though it's an uncommon, was the Stroke of Midnight. But it's so beautiful.
Oh yeah, dude, the special guest card in this set just go really, really, really hard.
Yeah, it's like I was a little concerned with it. Some of them being like cutscenes from the games, but now looking at it on the card form, like, okay, this actually look pretty good.
Yeah. All right, we have Goobaboo Gardener. We have a Scorpion Sentinel.
Yep.
Oh, we need another summon Chocomog. We're gonna summon all the Chocomog, man. Add a Shopkeep. A Marlboro. Dude, they're just actively promoting fucking smoking cigarettes to kids. What is this nonsense?
The Marlboro card is actually pretty good too.
Yeah. Syncopate. We have Business Limit Break.
Mhm.
We have Tifa's Limit Break.
Tiva's limit break could be stupid.
SummerSlam Year Strange Final having Triple Threat. So what
Yeah.
I'm hearing is that this card's going in my Dino deck.
That
We have Homeberry.
theme's also stupid. Death touch and first strike. That's just always like, all right, it's the kill.
Oh yeah. Zidane.
Oh, Zidane. It's that one. Yeah, that one card is so good
Yeah.
too for stealing tactics. If you especially steal like a big creature, it's like cool. Give it lifelink for the turn. Yes.
Side Quest card collection. I'm happy I pulled a Buster Sword.
Ooh, there you go. That's another good mythic.
Undercity Dire foil and an Island foil. Yeah, I need that for Clouds. So now I have my own Buster Sword weapon.
Yeah, for pre-release yesterday for my final match, my opponent and I, we shook hands to like split the pack, so 3-3. The three that I got, man, he kept the right ones because he got the Buster Sword and the Adamantoid. So I was like, ah.
I need the Animantoids for my buddy who has like a big booty matters deck.
I would just like to keep the Adamantoids just to blink it in, just so that every time he just holds the damages, it's all gone.
Oh God. All right, we're gonna suplex the train again. We're gonna the zombie trader for Prisha's Wanderings. We have Kieran Merchant, a Flash of White. Oh, this is a new one. Grand Pulse Ochu.
I think you pulled that like a pack or two ago, but that card is
Uh,
also pretty good.
and when I built my graveyard deck was going into it.
Oh, 100%. I'm probably gonna put one into my Mothman.
Sagine. Well, another special guest, Vane.
Ooh, I believe that's what's his name? The one that gives toxic counters, I believe.
Yeah, gets 2 poison counters, one in a green. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, Fane the something bearer, I believe his name is.
Yeah, Magitech armor.
Or Fane.
Cornerstone for like any JRPG. We have the random encounter card.
Yeah, that card is actually kind of solid too.
Valkyrie aerial unit.
Good for any artifact deck out there.
Oh, you're giving me horrible ideas. Shoko,
There's my Choco.
Renoa.
She's also good. Their puppy.
Oh, yeah, she creates Angelo and a Charlatan Nation of Scholars.
Fun fact about Renoa, if you haven't played 8, she has an ability where she literally, because she has like a crossbow, and she uses it to shoot her dog at her enemies.
Ow.
It's like the most RPG thing you could ever think of right there.
Zero token. We have a Ektize, a Town Greeter, Ice Magic, a Dwarven Castle Guard,
First we've seen with that.
Thunder Magic in red. I kind of like it.
The Thunder Magic's pretty good, honestly.
Let's see. You got Crossroads Village.
That's also a good limited card.
We have an Adventurer's Airship, a Gaius Van Baelsar, Snow,
It's new again.
Reach the Horizons, IX Death, and his backside called Neo X Death Dimension Den. I love that.
Yeah, he's one of the big bads of, I believe it was 4, I want to say.
Beginning of your end step. There's more permanent cards in your return from next step. Man, starting town. First chosen and an Altart Swamp.
That chosen one is actually pretty good to just get out 4 creatures right on the field right out the gate.
Even +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
It's this. See, this is why I'm glad I brought you in for this, Kyle, because you know more Final Fantasy than I do.
Yeah, I have a fair history of the series. Like, there's some that I'm like a little blank on a few. Like 1-5, I'm like a little bit like less knowledgeable on, but like most of the others, like and obviously the online ones, I'm like just nothing on that.
Fair. All right, we have an item shopkeep, another cigarette, Bard's bow, stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. You're not alone. A little port scout. That's cool. Another creature you control enters. This creature gets +1/+1 on the turn. Very
Oh yeah,
cool.
it's an interesting one.
Veins Treachery.
I use that a lot for my kill spells for the weekend.
Okay, so this is just assigned to eventually rebuild my Izoni deck.
Yep, she's I believe the main villain of 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Turn of Moon, Cloud and Darkness used. Target creature an opponent controls its minus sense until end of turn. Wow. Okay. We have a stolen uniform. A Rydia's return.
Rydia.
Rydia.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
she's like a child in the game, and then like she gets taken by Leviathan, and then comes back as an adult because the island that she was on it has time affect her differently as she's learning all of her summons.
Omega Heartless Evolution Altart.
Yeah, that alt art is so badass.
Did you pull a diamond weapon at pre-release, by the way?
I wish, but no.
That's going in the cool art pile. I pulled a Zodiark.
That card is stupid. If you're running an all black deck, if you're doing that with Sephiroth, I'd say keep him in that.
already in the list, buddy. You got Colonel Chocobo and Winder's Federation Center.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. Trust me, when I get everything in for Sephiroth, because I don't think Card Kingdom is shipping that stuff out until after the set's out officially, which is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Kyle, I'll send you a list.
Yeah.
Another art card. Cloud Limit Break.
Ooh, that's a good. Yeah, all these art cards. Like what I do with the art cards, I actually like make little like stuff to hang on the wall. So I hope to have some for just Final Fantasy, just to hang up.
No nuclear. Undercity Dire Waka's just gonna keep doing his blitzball shots, I guess. Combat tutorial. The Magic Attack Infantry. The Warrior's Sword. Resentful Revelation. Hey, DC Comics called. They want their thing back. Oh, I pull Memories of I pull Stroke of Midnight.
Hey, there you go.
Gladiolus. Gladiolus and his big ass Sword of Death from 15.
Yeah. He's
Sea.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's going into Wolverine for sure. Just because he gives trample, I'm like, yes, give it to Wolverine. Yes.
Could use that last night with Ifrit. That thing.
Oh yeah.
The Chocobo Racetrack.
That card's also really good.
No, it's not. I'm getting banger after banger. 3 for 3. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Racetrack.
Oh, and I see you're rare. That card's good.
Sin's Spear's Punishment. Ooh, and there exile permanent card from your graveyard at random.
So that's what the Atraxa player used against me to bring back out Atraxa to his hand. And I'm just like...
Foil Summon Knights of Round and Insomnia Crown City. Hey, I know that location.
Oh my god, Knights of the Round.
Yeah. It's a mythic. Holy crap.
Yeah, that card's a mythic, and look at its abilities.
It's ultimate and other creature you control +2/+2 on turn, put it in your circle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now imagine having Ogier Pak and Mondrak out.
You're that's going in my fucking Zergo deck. I gotta make room. God.
That card is so busted. I need to have that card so badly.
I love Knights. Wow.
Yeah, that's such a stupid good mythic. You were like downplaying that. I'm like, dude, Knights of the Round.
Light of Judgment. You got Sephiroth's Intervention. Give me a Sephiroth box. Come on. Again, Toad. The Rook Turret. Aerith Rescue Mission. Adventures in. Syncopate. Eject. Rydia.
Radia is so good too. Like, not like if you're just even doing her landfall strat, like that is going to be good for any landfall decks, but that's going to be great for any sagas too to bring back as well.
Zach Fair. We got
Back
Mr. Carland. Jill. I pulled this last night too.
Jill is
The
pretty
Alt-Art.
good.
Summon GF Ifrit and Foil and a Plains.
Yeah,
Last pack for the middle.
Jill making stuff unblockable can be a game ender.
I love it. All right, so let me just double check my mythic count here. I actually in my pre-release last night, I pulled 4 mythics.
I think in this box, I think you're at 3.
Yeah, I'm at 3. I have 8 tier in pre-win, Buster Sword, and Knights of Round Foil.
Yeah. Not to make you jealous, but my buddy, I believe yesterday, for his pre-release box, he actually got Sephiroth for his promo.
Squans eating teddies, eat all the hammers. Yeah, the wizard. Okay, so we have another Chocobo kick. Do you watch Kamen Rider 2 or just Power Rangers?
Power Rangers. I tried with Kamen Rider. I don't have the time to watch that.
Fair. I gotta get caught up on Ghost so I'm gonna watch that. Then
Same
play
with
Final
that.
Fantasy 16 until I sleep. We have the Chocobo kick. We have the Dreams of Laguna. The Dreams of Laguna Beach. Paladin's Arms. We have a Sabatender.
Such a good card.
We have Cornered by Black Mages.
Fun sack stuff.
Vane's Treachery. Laporte's Scout. Belong Garden guest card.
Oh, hey, I pulled that for pre-release as well. Man, that card is useless for pre-release or limited.
Yes.
It's great to have a command beacon. I'm not gonna lie, but
Eden. Lock Hole.
oh, he's so good for limited if you're running in that color scheme.
Yeah, Barrett.
Barrett's pretty decent.
We got a Regalia.
That combo with that landfall dude. He like keep on getting all the lands with that card.
Iron Giant Forest.
Yeah, if you're running landfall decks, the Regalia is probably like one of the perfect vehicles to have for that. Or if you're just like needing to have a lot of like land tactics just to get something to land out, like there's your card.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, this is just. I'm flabbergasted with just how much fun I'm having opening this set. And like, all right,
There's so much good stuff in this.
final 10 packs. By the way, if anybody's thinking about buying a collector booster box, don't do it.
Wait for those prices to go down.
$750 for one box right now, not in the fucking slightest.
Wait till all the Chocobo cards are found at this rate. Ooh, that's a good Sephiroth art.
All right, enough of that. Warrior Sword. Resentful Revelation. I can't wait for the FF7 remake to come out this year for Xbox. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Chocobo kick. Dreams of Laguna Beach. Paladin's Arms. The Lunatic Pandora. Crossroads Village. Il Meg Pixie for your fairy people.
Yeah, I'm honestly trying to build a fairy deck, and I was happy to have like a fairy card from the set, and it's actually not a bad one either.
Son Fenrir.
Fenrir's pretty stupid.
Overkill.
Love it. Overkill.
Side quest Hunt the Mark.
Yep, that's the dragon.
Golbez Alt Art.
Golbez is pretty decent, honestly.
Stuck in Summoner Sanctum.
And
And Train Dark City. You know what? I'm not disappointed with my pull so far. I'm really not.
I mean, you got a lot of good stuff to work with, honestly. I mean, yeah, you don't have Sephiroth yet, but for everything else you got, it's still pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Another hero token. All right, we have the Black Magic's Rod. We have Trish's Wanderings. Kieran Merchant. Slash of Light. Mississippian Elder. Instant Ramen. Oh my fucking god. Warrior of Light.
Oh,
Joda.
nice. I'm really hoping to pull Joda from this set too, because that card is so busted. And I started with Ikoria. I know how stupid that card can be.
Fufu UFO. Black Box number 3.
That's going in Kuja.
Prima Vista.
That card is also pretty good too. If anyone's writing like any like non-creature spell stuff.
We have Squall.
That's going to my human deck.
The Genji Glove.
That card is stupid good. That card helped me so much yesterday.
High card for Cloud. How are you? We have a foil Chocobo Kick and a Gone Tower of Ruin.
Yeah, additional combat, even with one creature, is still pretty good for an additional combat.
Wow. Holy. Just wow. Oh, this is insanity. We have Sabotender. Cornered by Black Mages. We're going to commune with the Beavers again because I said so. Ice Flan. Koa Ural. We're going to start laughing mad. We have an Adventurer's Airship. Albert Steiner.
Steiner's going to be good for some equipment strats.
Cargo Ship. Fire Magic.
Love the fire magic.
Played Blitzball for a side quest.
That card, it was stupid against me in pre-release. If you were pairing that with Jet. Oof.
Excalibur 2.
Oh, that card's solid.
I agree with those. And you gain life with a charge counter on Excalibur 2. It's +1/+1 for each charge counter. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So if anyone's running lifelink stuff, my God, that thing's going to be busted.
We have an island, and then we have Raubon Bolvahamigo. Well, that card's going into Cloud.
Oh yeah, I used him yesterday. I had him and the Genji glove, so it's like cool. I'll attack with him, attach the Genji glove to him. Or if you're like, if you got like a colossal hammer, it's like cool. Try to take him out. War cost is 12 now.
I love how that's in the fucking pre-con for Cloud. All right, we have a Sugar Reinforcements, a Fat Chocobo, Sage's Nothless, Weapons Vendor, Haste Magic, a Lunatic Pandora, a White Aura Site, Evil Reawakened, which let's be real here is a great fucking anime name or episode name.
It's also a good recovery card in general.
Renoa.
Is that Queen Braun? Yep.
Is this Jinbei from One Piece with Long Lost Twice?
She is such a good card, though. If you're able to keep her out, like just to keep spamming out more wizards, like that thing could be so stupid. Perfect for an Arabella deck too, if anyone's running that.
The Gold Saucer.
I used that yesterday.
18
Hey,
Animan
another mythic.
Toys. Let's go.
Yes, the Animan Toys. Nice.
Another Gungaga, Reactor Town, and Missidian Elder.
There you
All
go.
right.
Yeah, for
Yeah, I
Queen,
gotta.
if anyone's running Arabella deck, that's kind of like an essential just because she'll keep playing the field with more and more creatures for that Arabella trigger.
Throwing in the stuff from and the cool stuff that I'm keeping out pile because that's going to my buddy Canada. Oh my god! All right, we have that was probably 5 packs. All right, another art card. Hi, Vivi.
Oh, that's so cool. My buddy, he wants to have one of those art cards, so it's good to know that there is an art card of Vivi in this set.
Yeah. Call the Mountain Chocobo. The Troop Forayer. Scorpion Sentinel. Yubu Gardener. Summon Chocomog. Blitzball. Let's go. Another special guest card. Search for the Frozen Esper.
Nice. Funny enough, I
I
think that's the only like pixel art card of the entire set. Weirdly enough,
really? Wow.
yeah, kind of crazy.
For anybody who's ever seen Decker Ranger, I didn't know that Jasmine was frozen. Right, Crescent.
Yeah,
Battle
I
menu.
love that card alone just for the flavor text because it's like you're actually playing the game.
It's not. Yeah, that's cool. Beast Knife. Shawless Planisphere. Joshua.
Joshua's so good, so good.
It's the jam still. He deals 2 damage to each opponent, returning a retarded creature card. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So if anyone's running like the those land cycler cards, it'll bring them all back from the graveyard, which so stupid.
Slash of Light and Insomnia. Oh man, this has been a box to remember, my friend. This is just
There you go.
crazy.
I will say though, of all the art cards I pulled so far from the set, I think this is like my favorite one, just because again, Final Fantasy X, but like
Oh yeah,
this, it's just so beautiful.
Scout Titus one time. He got the girl.
Yeah.
All right, we have Fight On. Gisal Caverns. We have the Magic Damper. We have the Gaelic Cat. A GF Ifrit. Another Grand Pulse Ochu. Sahagin. Hey, there's the Diamond Weapon card.
Oh, nice.
I used that on Friday. That was cool. Phoenix Down. Range Sketching.
That card's also can be interesting if you're able to cheat that out easier.
Really? Wow. Oh, you got a Sid?
Hey, that's one of like 16.
Cypher Alamzi.
Uh-oh.
Royal Ice Flan, and a Baron Airship Kingdom.
Yeah. Cypher is actually pretty solid of a card if you're like running him like in some aggro tactics.
Isn't Cypher in Kingdom? Yeah, Cypher's in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, he's in Kingdom Hearts 2 from Twilight Town, and he's like one of like somewhat antagonists of sorts of 8. He's the one that gave Squall his scar.
We have a weapons vendor. Neckties. Feast Magic. A Town Greeter. Ice Magic. A White Mage's Staff. A Magic Pot. We're going to poison the waters. Oh, I like this card. Coral Sword.
Coral Sword's pretty decent, honestly. It's a good card to like have it in the right moment.
Swallowed by Leviathan. Summon Leviathan.
Hey, another Leviathan.
Kane.
Ooh, Kane is pretty good. He's a good Dragoon.
That's cool. We Clash of the Icons and Planes. That's bananas. All right, final 3 packs of this here opening.
Dang, flew by. I have
Yeah.
like 2 of those.
All right, we have here an Ariman, Alam T-Rex Sword, Dragoon's Wyvern, Cloudbound Moogle. We're gonna suplex the Monk's Fist. A Shadowbringer special guest. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Prompto. Capital City. The Crystal's Chosen. A normal Fang. Cecil
And
Dark Knight.
Cecil's such a good card.
Sinner Reinforcements and Guado Solemn. Farplane Gateway. That was Getaway for a second. I was like, what the fuck the hell is Getaway?
There's a lot of odd names, but that's Final Fantasy in general for you.
Yeah, man. And like I said, guys, I got this my LGS. Please support your LGSs.
Yeah.
So we can get more oddball stuff like this in the fucking future. All right, we have a Dwarven Castle Guard. Under Magic. Undercity Dire Rat. Blitzball Shot.
Woo.
Combat Tutorial. Magitech Infantry. I see this card and I just think of Dimensions in Danger when Lord Draven just making all the Power Ranger clones.
I read 2 of those yesterday, and they actually synergize pretty well for the artifact stuff I was running with.
Wow. White Arcite. Reno and Rude. Self-Destruct. Ride the Shoop. Kane. Trader's Dragoon. The Origin of Esper from Deck Ranger.
That one's
Checking what Esper does.
pretty solid, actually.
Real finality kind of on it. Mono. Wow.
Yeah.
Adventurer's Airship. Wastes and the food/hero token.
I would keep that waste on the side too, because that waste cards like have more value than they should. But
Last pack Magic.
got all the Eldrazi players out there.
Of which I almost became one, and then I was like, no, that deck is gonna cost you too much fucking money. I'm like, yes, I'm done.
I was debating on pre-ordering it when they announced it, but I'm just like, do I really want to be that person? I'm like, nah.
No, you don't.
I do direct this one though from Duskmorn.
I had that deck for a little bit. That was actually kind of fun. Mazu Trader, Airship Crash, Retrieve the Esper, Fate of the Suncrest, Red Mage's Rapier, White Mage's Staff, Magic Pot, Judge Magister DeBranth.
I was wondering if you were going to pull him. He's actually a pretty solid card from 12.
Did they make Dissidia before the MMOs came out?
Yeah, like this guy, yeah, just do any artifact or creature sack stuff. This guy can get big fast.
Fair. Delivery Moogle. Opera Love Song.
From 6. For
We have Lord Garland.
Okay.
A Realm Reborn, which is the subtitle of one of the MMOs. I know that much.
I pulled 3 of those. It's actually a pretty decent card. I might use that for a few decks.
Circle of Power, and the last card in the pack, in the box, is a Mountain Foil. So honestly, I am not disappointed in the slightest. Would I like to pull a Sephiroth? Yes, I would have. But you know what? We got some pretty cool special guest cards. We got, like I said, we have, just to recap before I end the stream, we have a Waste non-foil. We have an Esper Origins. We have a Noctis, aka Kenrith, Luca Oil Stadium, Stars of Eternity, which is going in my Sephiroth build, Oras, Tifa, another Jumbo Cactar, Fang, Alt Art, Vayne Guest Card, Omega Heartless Evolution. Just the artwork on this is insane. Memories of Nibelheim, Summon Knights of Round, Buster Sword, 8 tier and pre-win. We got the Balam Garden. We have the Golbez. A Warrior of that's just incredible artwork. Squall. Genji Glove. Rauban. Ancient Images. That's 4 mythics in one box, by the way. Search for the Frozen Jasmine, Kane, and we have Shadowbringers. So, guys, thank you for joining me. Kyle, thank you for taking time out of your day to join me for this. I really appreciate you joining me.
It's a fun time.
Where can the people on the internet find you if they want to hear more about your survivor ramblings and or yelling at a certain member of the fandom?
You can find me anywhere online. My handle is at that dork with an additional R. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere else with that handle. You'll see me there.
All right. And you guys want to find me, twitter.com/ubase93. I'm also on Bucks and Men. I'm also other places on the internet that I'm not telling you because I don't want you to find me. So love you guys. Talk to you soon. And if you're buying more of the set, let me know what you put on Twitter. All right. Bye bye.
Later.